Alright, usually I don't do reviews on the channel, but today I'm going to do a review of a car buying service that really kind of impressed me. It was a service I used to buy this 2012 BMW 335i Cabriolet just recently. And so the review is not going to be about the car. It's going to be about how I purchased it online using a service called TRED. And I haven't been able to find a lot of information about TRED, so I figured I'd make a review and tell everyone how the process worked and what I liked about it. Okay, the TRED website is pretty simple. There's buying and selling on the website. The thing that I liked about it was the fact that they kind of link you as the buyer with private sellers and make it easy to pay. So I'm not going to review the process for selling a car on TRED because I haven't done that, but I did want to show that the service is, I guess, only available in certain areas. You can buy a car from one of these areas and have it shipped to you. You can see here on this website that they are available in Seattle, San Diego, Austin, Orlando, Portland, Dallas, Tampa, Los Angeles, San Antonio, Miami, San Francisco, Houston, and Jacksonville. So those are their main areas. I would assume you have to be in one of those areas as far as selling a car. But buying a car, they do have an option for shipping the car to you on the website. I didn't have to do that because I bought a local vehicle. And so, but it is an option on the website to pay extra to have that vehicle shipped to you. The website's pretty easy to navigate as far as buying a car. You put in your zip code. You can navigate different vehicles that are available within a certain radius of your car. You can search by body style. You can search by make, model, pretty much anything you could think about. Price range, what type of mileage it has on the vehicle, the year range, all that stuff. And so once you find a vehicle that you want, you just click on the Buy Now button. And then it'll give you a few options about how to buy the vehicle. So you can do so via a wire transfer, a ACH transfer, or you can do so via credit card or debit card. The credit card, debit card options, they do charge a fee for. I used the ACH transfer option, which turned out to be very easy. You transfer the money via your bank login. And so it's very simple, and I was able to do a large sum of money that way without any issue at all. In fact, they got the money immediately that way, and I immediately got an email saying that I had purchased the vehicle, and it gave me a list of next steps. So from that point, I think it goes to the seller, and the seller gets a notification that I bought the vehicle from them, and then the paperwork starts from there. So I'm going to go through a timeline of how this all worked just to show you how quick and painless it was. So I found the car on 13 February of 2021, signed up for my TRED account that day, and requested a test drive through the website. I was able to chat with the owner via the TRED website, and so that was all very easy. And I was able to even set up a test drive through the website. You just click on what day and time you wanted to set up for the test drive. On 20 February, so it took me a couple days to view the vehicle just because the seller had sent it in for some maintenance. So that was not a fault of TRED or anything, and actually it was welcomed on my part because I'd rather have the seller fix the vehicle before giving it to me anyway. So after test driving the vehicle on 20 February, I made the decision that I wanted it and made the purchase decision on 21 February just by clicking on the Buy Now button. Through the app, you can offer a lower price if you want to offer something else, but if you choose to buy it at the asking price, then you just click the Buy Now button and do it that way. So I decided to purchase the vehicle. Once I did so and gave them my bank account information, I immediately got an email from TRED with a couple of pieces of paperwork. The warranty disclaimer, which basically said this vehicle is being sold without warranty, and I was expecting that because it's a private sale. I got a power of attorney that I had to sign that allows TRED to act on my behalf to apply for title and register the vehicle, just like any used car sales facility or individual would need to do. They'd need to act on your behalf to register and title the vehicle. The next day, 22 February, I was informed that the car was ready for pickup, and also was sent a temporary registration and a temporary plate. So they basically send you a temporary plate that you can print out with temporary registration that you keep with you in the vehicle, and that makes it very easy. So I just printed those out, brought them with me, along with, they give you a pickup checklist to bring with you. I ended up picking up the vehicle that evening, so 22 February, and that process was painless. Just put the temporary plate on the back of the vehicle and took a picture of the odometer, the car odometer reading that TRED asked me to take, and then drove the vehicle home. The next thing that happened was on 2 March, so about a week later, I received an application for a certificate of title, as well as a title reassignment supplement. That's another document that I received. Both of those had sign here stickers. They were completely filled out already and just had a little sticker on them that says sign here. So I signed in the appropriate spot. It also included a prepaid return envelope so I could mail those things back to TRED. So I got those 2 documents signed where it said, and then mailed them back to TRED the next day. That was 3 March that I sent that paperwork back to them. On 9 March, I received the vehicle registration in the mail with the license plate. So just 6 days later, I got back in the mail the actual plate that I was able to plate the car with and the registration. The last part in the process was just for me to get the title in the mail, and I got the title about the 15th of March in my name, so all signed over, no big deal. And so this whole process from start to finish took about 3 weeks, almost exactly 3 weeks, from buying the car, click on the buy now button, all the way until I got the title in my name. That was about 3 weeks. Overall, I couldn't be more happy with how the process went. It was really easy for me as the buyer. I'm not sure about the seller's process, but I assumed it was fairly easy, since from me clicking buy now to me being ready to go pick up the vehicle, or the vehicle being ready for me to pick it up, was less than a day. So I'm assuming there wasn't too much for the buyer or the seller to do as far as his process goes. All right, so let's cover the cost of buying a vehicle through TRED. So obviously there's a purchase price which goes directly to the seller. The other part that you'll have to pay in the total cost when you click buy now is the tax, title, and license. Those all go to the county or city where you're from. So that's standard. Those costs are not jacked up by TRED at all. Those are just whatever the county or city costs in your area to license and title, and for taxes. You can look that up online and figure out exactly how much that's going to be. The only thing above and beyond that TRED charges for the buyer is a $199 document fee. So $199 for a document fee to be able to do all the transferring of title and all that stuff that they do on their end, which is a little bit higher than it should be. I mean, really, all they're doing is transferring some documents over. But it's reasonable. It's not, I've seen doc fees from used car dealerships that are $5.99, $6.99 for a doc fee, which is outrageous. So $199 is fairly reasonable. $199 for the ease of not having to go to the DMV and the ease of the paperwork, getting those prepaid mailing envelopes to send things back to TRED, I found that was well worth it. And I don't have any complaints about paying $199 for that. All the other fees I paid, I would have had to have paid anyway. The purchase price of the vehicle, the tax, the title, license fee, all that would have been standard anyway. So that's it. That's my review of the TRED buying process. It was really quite a fantastic process, start to finish. I don't have any complaints about TRED. Even when I had to call them to try to figure out some stuff on the paperwork, they responded immediately. They were actually on the phone. I talked to someone local here in the Tampa area who knew what the heck they were talking about and answered my question immediately. And so it's nice to be able to get somebody on the phone immediately if you have questions. And so that was painless. So that's it for this review. If you're looking for a vehicle and you live in one of those areas, definitely try out TRED and see how you like it.